Okay, here we are.
Just in a quarter.
Bob and I in the Cessna. Head down to the end here, and really tough with the bush cat. Try to teach anybody to fly it and land it. I mean, as you can see, the runway is very narrow, and tail draggers are historically difficult to handle. But the Cessna will fly itself pretty much, so we're pointing it down the runway and letting it speed up. And I got down to the end here, and we just hopped it in the air. And as you can see, I got my arm behind the seat. I mean, Bob's flying the airplane. He's really getting pretty good at it. I'm very pleased with the progress he's made. So we went up to the Salmon River Reservoir, tracked a little bit of heading, and then headed down to the beach, and went over Dave Lebrec's field. And lower right-hand corner, you can see the house and the runway. And then I said, hey, look at that. He just took off. And you can see the little white speck out there in the front. I'm pointing at it. I said, Bob, we got to stay away from him, but I don't know if you see him right there. But I believe that was Dave. Took off with the Cessna, so we turned and headed over toward home, give him some clear airspace. So here we are on final approach, and I left the audio from the airplane on so you can hear me yelling at Bob here, trying to get him. He actually landed the airplane himself, and I didn't believe it until I watched the video. But I said, get a hold of that yoke. I said, don't fight me on it. I said, if I try to take it away from you, but just.
Are we going to make the field from here, this speed? No, we're not. So add a
So
little
he's got a hold of the throttle, so my life's in his hands right here. So.
Add the power. Pull the power on. Point the airplane down. Pull the power on.
Yeah, I just want him to point it at the ground. And
All right, power. Push it in. All right, don't fight it. 2 seconds. All right, pull the power.
okay, so now I tell him you got to get a hold of the yoke there.
Pull completely out. You got a hold of that yoke. All right, get down here and you just fly it.
There we go. He plopped it right on. Bob, that was a good job. Holy cow. I couldn't believe it till I watched the video.
We could